just looked chill. He just kind of looked. You just kind of looked like.
How many glasses have you had, Don? Um,
No, so I'm trying over here. I'm trying to see if I can stream to my YouTube right now.
If you will be if you take you did you take like Instagram off?
I took Facebook off. Uh,
Okay. Yeah, I
I
can
want
see
to
that you took it
see.
off, so you should be able to. All right. Can we hear you now? Nope, can't hear you. Maybe try going out, like completely exit out and then coming back in. Sometimes that helps. Yeah, everybody needs to hang out because we have this drawing that's coming up is going to be good. So you have the silver lighter, and you keep doing what you're doing, Don. So he has a silver lighter like this. Very nice lighter. It's a dual torch. It really burns good and it clicks. It's really nice. And then he has a black one the same way. And then he has
Can you hear me?
it did the same thing. Well, say something. Yeah, it did the same thing for some reason.
Put your headsets in.
I don't know why it's doing that. And then he's giving away, the patch, right?
Yep.
So we got a patch and two lighters. And what do you sell the patch for on your site?
$9.
So that's a over
$9.
$50 package right there. Do they
Did they
do
come
they
signed?
do they come do they come signed by Don and Ish?
Mama.
What
I
about now?
don't. Oh yes, now we
You
can
can hear
hear you.
me? So what
Yes,
up,
Yes.
a little bit. Wait a
fuckers?
minute, I can't hear you. No, we can hear you.
So
So,
Dave said one drawing or three.
well, we didn't really. I thought we were going to do one drawing for all, right?
What about two ladies to one person? Hmm.
Well,
Hmm.
so do we want to do a lighter and a patch and a lighter and a patch? Do two drawings or no?
Yeah, we can do that. We can do it that way.
Okay, we're going to do two drawings.
Can I
One.
play?
And
Can I
right
play? Can I
now,
play? Can I play?
my YouTube right now, my YouTube channel is up, I believe. I'm gonna see if I text something in there.
Oh,
Did y'all see my text? Yep,
yep.
it
It
is
says
it's up and live
hello.
on my YouTube
It
channel.
says hello. So that's
Hello.
cool to know that you can stream to it. You just can't go live from YouTube until you have 50 subs, but you can stream live from
I
another
can stream.
platform. That's
Yep, I can
awesome to
stream.
know that. That's
So if
cool.
y'all watching and if you're on Instagram right now, go to my channel, Don Boggan Cigars YouTube channel. Subscribe. Get into live on that one, and you can win one of these awesome cigar lighters.
Yep. We're gonna do two drawings, a lighter and a patch, and a lighter and a
And a
patch.
patch.
And that's gonna be great. That's coming up. But y'all are not liking. We need y'all to, if you can, go like all of it. It really helps put that out there in the algorithm, like while we're live, especially. It gets, if you like the live, if you like it, just hit like. There's a little thumbs up you hit. Don't hit the thumbs down. Hit the thumbs up. And I don't know how you share on it, so that's up to y'all. Y'all got to figure that out. I'm glad I'm not trying to explain it to Rob because Rob does not understand it at all, right?
Gotcha, Don. Gotcha,
But
gotcha.
I'm the first one that subscribed to Don's channel, so I've got that kudos. I will always be Don's first, right, Don?
Woohoo!
Most definitely.
Don't fall
So
for it,
now,
Don.
don't fall for it. So yeah, so now I got my YouTube channel up. I got 9 subscribers right now. So I got some
Mm,
Ooh.
subscribers since we came on. I think I had like 2 because I just started off. So people's been going
that's
on there.
great.
Nice.
We appreciate Dave if you subscribe. Uh,
I'm waiting for mine too. I got 32, and I'm like, woohoo!
so you can stream, you just can't go live on it unless you have 50 subscribers. So as long as I can stream, we're good to go. So I took down my Facebook. So which is
The
great.
Pat said I'm his six. Josephus says, and that's actually, I know he's probably being funny about that, but I think that's actually a cool question. Does a cigar taste better when it has your name on it? Like
Most definitely.
when you know it's yours, you know what I mean? Like
Hold,
that's
let me ask him, honey.
that's crazy, man. Oh man, this sucker! Look at that; it's just burning nice. I like it. I like it. I like it. Let's
That
see.
Captain burning good.
No clue how you guys made cigars like that. God
I
damn.
wonder. I wonder who does that. I mean, do you know a guy? I mean,
I wish
seriously.
we knew a guy that did that.
Hey, brother, flights are booked. Flights are booked. Now we're just looking for a
Airbnb.
an
Airbnb.
Airbnb. We're gonna do that this week. Oh man, I had so you changed this year. You changed your logo, and I
Yep.
don't remember if you said why. I know you were. Well, you did say why, going to more to law enforcement side. Where
Yeah,
what
just to,
where were you at before? Like before that, where you just kind of just didn't actually know, or just kind of
no, so basically just going with Ish. When I started, I had to have a band to go on the cigars.
right,
So Ish said, "Hey man, just," and I gave him some ideas. He gave me some ideas. I said, "He just do your crest, do the Boggan crest." I was like, I looked it up. I was like, "Oh, that's pretty cool with the dragon and stuff like that." It was really cool. Then you know, thinking about it, going to PCA in 2023, and I start seeing some different stuff, and so I was like, okay. And people, ask me about some different stuff. Hey, are you gonna change it? I said I don't know yet because the logo's decent right now. It's just starting off, and I really want to make more of a like a ooh ah when you look at my cigar. So because some people buy cigars based on the label,
The
which is
looks.
great.
Huh?
Hey, Frank.
So the looks of it is different. And for me, since I am a Leo and veteran, I wanted something that I could relate to and be my passion for what drives me to do what I do. And so that eagle was something that I wanted a eagle that looks badass. I had like 10 different eagles, and I finally got to this eagle, and I saw it, and I was like, "Oh, I love this one." If I could have got an eagle smoking a cigar out of it, that'd been awesome. But I didn't see it. So I had some people work with it, and they designed this badass patch and logo, and I was like, I like that. That's what I'm going with. And here it is. It's great. I wouldn't change a thing on it, and I think it's there. It's there for a long time.
it's tough, ain't it? Like the Glenn and I've been back and forth. Here's a question. So I'm Leo, Glenn's not. Is our company still Leo owned?
Yeah.
That's you think?
Yeah. No,
That's
I
like,
think no, I know for sure. Yeah.
we'll be the 50-150 or the 50-50 club or something. No, Glenn wishes he was Leo though.
Hell no.
He's barred my handcuffs a couple of times. Have to bowl them and shit.
Kinky,
That's what I
kinky.
was trying to get out of it. Oh my gosh. Man, I love talking to you guys. Like it never gets old, man. It's like when we come down, I mean, you're gonna have to, I'm telling you right now, yes, you're gonna be like, okay, time to go. Almost let's
Oh
get out of
no,
here.
you were guy was saying he's never gonna say get the fuck out. Yeah, I won't. We keep going.
I'm game, man.
So good. He's so good.
Big fuzz
Yes.
on him. What is I figured Maddie would be coming on here with some kind of jokes like he always tries to do. We do kind of miss him, huh? He does bring this certain flair. You don't miss him, do you, Glenn? That's why I had to do some
You
of this.
say no.
I'm sure he's coming. He's probably just about home, and he'll be popping on here. Poor baby had to work tonight. I don't really feel sorry for him though, because he left
Oh,
us high and dry one night.
a couple times.
Cheated on us with David Blanco that night.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna go hang out with David. Y'all are on your own. What is he said? What is he saying? So what is
I will
Joseph
write that.
saying? I've seen the barber poles, but have you guys made a combo cigar? The general that turns into the hero halfway through, or the 12 gauge that starts off with a barbed wire.
Oh, he's smoking.
Guarantee you, he's got something green, and it's not Candela. But he does come up with some off the wall stuff. Let's see. So as long as one of the owners is military Leo, then it is considered legit veteran. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It
Cool.
is.
Cool.
That's true.
But do you think? So here's the way I think about it, though. I think, especially in today's times, military owned is a lot different than saying Leo owned. Like Leo owned is like people probably less into it maybe than there are veterans, but it is what it is. But
Who cares?
yeah, that's the way I am too. I don't care
Who cares?
because we're just getting it to make great sticks, right?
Absolutely.
Good
That's the
sticks,
matter. But
awesome sticks.
honestly, yes, one person. I don't care if it's 5 people in the business. If one actually is a veteran and it's a Leo, you can put it legally that is owned by Leo and veteran. So I don't see why not.
Glenn's a veteran. He's a veteran ass kisser. Uh, did
What
you
the
get it?
fuck,
What?
Randy?
I'm just messing. What? Don't you talk to me like that.
I've been hanging around Ish for the last couple of nights. How can I?
It's like,
Hey, and Don, just make
Let's
sure
see.
it's all together. Make sure it's all together
Oh,
on your wording,
all
just
right.
so they don't. Uh,
yeah, don't make Glenn jump off his booster seat there. I'm at ya.
Oh,
I
geez.
don't know. I'm kind of. There you go. That's what you do. Hey, Digger, I want to tell you earlier. I saw you a video where I don't remember which cigar it was, but you retroed that thing like a champ. I'm talking about the whole cigar. I mean, that whole smoke just like you look like a dragon. I thought that was pretty cool. I didn't see your eyes afterwards, but I was just wondering. Um,
Hey, Don,
What's up?
can I ask you a really good question, dog?
All right.
Are you buzzing good?
Not yet. Not yet. I know it's 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock somewhere, but not yet. I mean,
well, we
mm,
know for sure it's after
I'm
5.
getting. I'm
Uh-oh.
getting down. Yeah, I'm getting
Oh,
down. Yeah.
oh,
Don't go too much, Elijah Craig.
It's
no.
so good. Day off. Who cares?
Hey, I'm
What
off
you
today.
want? You want to come out? Now my dog wants to come out.
Your puppy
Oh,
dog. So,
fucking dog. Come on,
have
Iska.
you paired anything like with your cigars, Don? Like that something that you paired that you really like, or have you found something with whiskey or coffee? I know you said coffee is
The Benedict coffee is definitely the go-to with the Benedict. Well, like I said, I made that one
Give me a
strictly
sec.
for the breakfast cigar. Anytime I have a cigar, like Saturday, Sunday mornings, I have a Benedict. Smoking it every time. It doesn't matter with my coffee. That pairs amazing with it. It's just rich and creamy. I mean, it's good. It's a good mild cigar, and it's Connecticut. It's from Honduras, and it's great. When the other cigars, like I said, I like the Evan Williams 12 year, the Wild Turkey 101. I think it's a 6 year or 8 year one, and then now the Elijah Craig, the small batch 1789. It's a pretty good one. I've been pairing that with the Captain and the Maldeus right now, and it's amazing. Uh, let's see. I've had it with wine. The boomstick goes great with some wine, especially some Merlot or some Cab. So for
Which one
me,
is this?
that's
That's
that
the mall.
Modus, baby.
Mothers.
So which is great. Thank you, Texas, because Texas had my cigars. They're pretty good. He actually did a short for the Benedict, and it's on my YouTube channel. Uh, his review short on it, which is thanks for the review and everything. Awesome. Look forward to more of your shorts. You do a pretty good job on your shorts and reviews. Uh, and then if you have my cigars, I mean, definitely go to my webpage, debogancigars.com, leave a review, or use it. Go on my YouTube channel, leave a review, post a video. That's awesome. It's just getting out there to see other people, talk about my cigars, which is great.
I think I actually just got cinnamon out of this, but
Aha!
it didn't taste like cinnamon to me, but it's not a spice. It just kind of it's
No,
different than a spice,
right.
and
It's like a cinnamon
It's, uh,
stick,
it's,
right?
it
Not the.
tasted
okay,
like I was
okay,
almost
Randy, make
like
your
I had the
mind.
gum.
You have to make your mind, okay? Remember, I'm a foreigner, so I try to learn the language. And you just said, I have cinnamon,
But it's
but it
not
was no
cinnamon.
cinnamon. So what the fuck it is then?
Well, and it's even on my
Asking for a
lips
friend.
too, which is weird. I'm hoping there's not something on that I touched it with something, but there was, and it's like it just got
No, that will not be cinnamon. It will be condensed milk. So don't worry about it. Just keep smoking.
Gaz with Cigar Loon says, "Hi dudes, Don and Ish, what's up, man?"
How you doing?
Let's see. Frank said, "Oh my gosh, Glenn transformed into Maddie." Digger says, "Ask Ish, which is better,
I'm, I'm gonna tell
Trinidadian
you,
or Egyptian?"
Trinidadian women is amazing. Hope the wife ain't watching, but
What's the
I've been to
difference?
Trinidad. Man, I haven't had Egyptian, but the Trinidadian women is great culture and
I
they're
mean, you're
good.
talking about like at the cigar.
No, I'm talking about women.
I, t- I, I talking about both.
Damn.
And at
Oh
least,
my God.
and at the same time, if possible.
Damn.
No,
What is
Trinidadian
it?
for sure.
Asian Egyptians or African Egyptian? Egypt is in both. Josephus is still. I don't know if he's. I don't know if I take him serious or not because I never know when he's smoking that other Candela leaf.
If he's talking just about the cigars for all those countries, he's down Africa by far. He's talking about woman's Trinidadian. That's for sure. But remember, I'm from Spain, and I like first place, second place, third place, and dessert. So everything is good.
What
Everything is good.
Ish and Don? What do y'all think? And if it's proprietary, that's okay. But is there any tobacco that's different in that you're going to see in Don's sticks that you're not really kind of using, or more in something of Don's that's not really in other people's as much, or you know what I'm saying? Like, is it something in his that's a little
Yeah,
different?
the answer is yes. I'm not going to tell you what, but
Yeah,
yes, the
that's
answer
fine.
is
Okay,
yes. Yeah.
yeah, because that's when you enjoy smoking. Uh, and there's that something. Well, just like this, I don't. This is my second one that I've smoked. I didn't get it the first time, but this time it could have been subjective when Glenn said that, but
Grabbing a
something
beer.
So
lit my tongue up a little bit. You know,
it's always it's always with a cigar, and I will say the same thing. When people ask me, for instance, hey, give me the nose of your cigars, or give me a nose of Don Boggan cigars, or give me a nose of Brother Smoking Stolen cigars, I say, well, I can give you a cigar, or I can send you a cigar, or they can sell you a cigar, but I will not give you the notes. They told me why. I said,
right.
because that's subliminal messages. I send them from me to you,
Yep.
and because I'm the maker, if I say it tastes like Coca-Cola, you're gonna say, maybe it was not Coca-Cola, maybe Pepsi. Get the fuck out of here.
Yep.
It's no, you have to take the notes yourself. And that's what happened, I compare a cigar, doesn't matter if it's a normal cigar, good cigar, exceptional cigar to a movie. How many times you go to the movie and you're expecting the best of the best of the best movie because everybody's talking about it, and 5 minutes into you go,
Yep.
you say, why you guys just, it's a cigar, nobody can tell you the notes. If all of us, right now, 5 of us are smoking the same cigar, yes, it's right to compare what I'm testing, what you're testing, what Marlon testing, with everyone is testing. But if not, it doesn't make any sense, to be honest with you. It doesn't make sense. It's you have to try it by yourself.
I think I just figured out what's in this barber pole. That'll be for another day. But
it wasn't me. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. That one, Oscar did it. It wasn't me.
I think it was more of it was like a spice, but it is gone. Like it was just there a little bit, and then it just started going out, and now it's coming into a nice buttery sweet in there, man. Because that's that, the barber poles. I'm going through them different labels, and like we talked about before, the wrappers is so light and so little of the actual flavor of the cigar, right? I mean, it can enhance it, but it's not very. It's not as what do you say? Like 6 or 8% of it is the flavor.
It's between 6 to 8%. That's
yeah.
it. It's the only exception. It will be Corona, of course, because it's or Petit Corona, and of course Lancero. It's the only two that probably you can get up to a 30% tops. No more than that neither. So if somebody tell you an 80 or 90 or whatever, it's just BS because it's not. It's not possible. It's simple math. It's not possible. And I spent back in 2017 just to make sure that I was not talking out of my ass. And when the FDA asked for many paperwork and this and this and that, so I pay $5,000 to go to the lab and see how much nicotine is in each leaf, see how much weight is in each leaf, just done in the lab, not just in my scale or whatever. See how much flavor is in each leaf, and it costs you $5,000. And it came to the same thing. I thought it was a 10 to 12%. And they told me, well, you're close enough, but no cigar. It's between 6 to 8% flavor in the wrapper. So
This Captain, man, it's getting very creamy, very like the butter's thick in it, like it's thickened like in your mouth. And you know what I'm going towards. Like that's where that's what it tastes like to me. He stepped off screen, but Pat wants to know the real question is how are the Japanese women?
Oh, the Japanese women are nice. I'm going to get my Lancero to show you my old band.
Oh, I thought that was a new stick.
Did you see my suggestion for Glenn's flight?
Mm-hmm.
Ish, you fly to Texas, right? They buy you a round trip to Houston, back to Florida, and you fly back with them right before the flight. You do that little 1-2 punch that you did on the way over from Spain, and Glenn is asleep the whole way.
I can do that, no problem.
Yeah, because that's the type of guy you are.
Yep.
I got an ish question though. You got like 97 different blends you've done. Is that
blends? No, that's
over
cigar
100
companies
clients.
was now it's 101, but until 2 months ago was 98, and blends registered with FDA since 2017. I have 497. Now I have way over almost 600, like 580 something like that.
So you probably have these stellar blends that's just waiting for the right person.
Oh, he's got some.
Aha!
Yes, sir.
Aha!
Yes, sir.
I mean, because
again, damn it,
dude. I don't want to ash it, man, but I don't want to get it all over me. It just still seems like it's. I mean, it's still solid, right? Man, this is nice and buttery. I can see this. This would be a great coffee stick.
So, did you find it?
What is it?
So,
Let me put
this is my old
band.
Old band.
That's still nice, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's very classy. It's a crest. Yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. I liked it. and it's a Lancero. So one of my first ones, which is great, but it's very good. So, but upgraded to the new band.
Oh, that's cool.
Uh,
So I want to get this question from Stanley, and then but I want to ask you. So keep this in mind too. But I want to ask you, when you first started blending with Ish, you had in your mind what you wanted, or were you kind of guidelines what going with kind of what Ish suggested, or did y'all kind of go back and forth with each other, or did you ever like say like I don't like that one, or anything like that?
so with mine, I'll tell you, mostly every blend that I have is different. So I just tell Ish what it is, and then he'll tell me if it's good or not. He'll be like, "Oh, that'll be a good one." So, which is good um, for me. So, but everybody's different. So, which is great.
So
But
So to make this very short and have actually happened, when we start to work together back 3 years back, okay, in 2021, he told me what he wants, and I produced what he wanted, and he was very pleased with that. Then he started to play more himself with the blends and say, oh, if I can have this hint of this cigar with the hint of this one and the hint of the other one, so he started to play more with the blends. And he will send me the blends, and I say, yes, 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 no, no, yes, yes, absolutely not, yes. And he asked me, he's curious, of course, he's learning, like I'm still learning. And I say, why not? I say, well, because you cannot put, imagine, okay, spicy with spicy, or sweet with sweet,
right.
or you and that's how we do it. But first, it was yes, he give me profile, I mean the cigar. He has to taste it, he has to like it, and we go from there. Now he give me the blend himself. But if I see that this is a no-no, because in paper everything looks good, like
Right.
you are gonna do a house, and look, honey, here the blueprints, and looks good in plans. Now give the plans to the contractor. You're gonna say,
Every
bullshit,
time. Yeah,
bullshit.
every time.
It does not work. So that's more or less what we're doing. But yeah, but he comes with the plans, and I will say, it's up to you. I can do whatever you want, but ain't gonna work. Or yes, it will work. Or change this with this or with that. So it's how it works.
So
It's like going
Stanley's,
to yeah.
yeah.
Go ahead.
Stanley's asking, does anyone have a San Andres Puro? But is he asking if there's a Mexican Puro, or what is he asking?
Yeah, San Andres is just origin in Mexico, obviously, and there is San Andres Pure. Yes, it is. But again, and I'm sorry to say, but Mexico is very good in wrappers. In the rest of the tobacco, they cannot save their lives with that. The same thing at Italy. Italy is one of the places that most tobacco in earth have. Is Italy, and people don't even know that, but they cannot do a wrapper to save their lives. So it depends where you go. You can have a pure, and other places you cannot. So is San Andres pure? Absolutely yes. It's gonna be good. To each his own.
Italian tobacco.
I had to take a picture of that ash before I asked it, because that was a nice ash. I just didn't want it getting all over my keyboard, because I'd be sitting right here and you'd see it, bloop, it'd fall right down on it.
So we're about to do.
I'm gonna have to take off. Okay.
All right, man.
All right, Chris.
It's good to see y'all.
You got it, man.
Have a good
Be
night.
good. You too. Thanks.
So yeah, we're getting ready to do that draw, and I'll answer your question real quick, Stanley. So he hasn't found any yet. We were talking about that earlier in the show, Japanese tobacco. But I guarantee if anybody can source it, it's the guy down here. Have you ever had it?
We have Japanese tobacco, yes.
Really? Okay.
Yes.
That's cool.
Hint, you may have a new one from me. You may have a new one 2025.
There you go. And it's funny because when he went, before he went, or he told me, man, I was thinking to go over there and and move into Japan for 3 years, blah blah blah, yada yada yada. And we're talking about because on my work as well, I was many years in different places, and whatever it was. So we're talking about different things and whatever. And when he's in Japan, I say, okay. And I found tobacco in Japan, yes. It's not like you can make, like a 5 million cigars, because you cannot. But it is. Same thing that is in China.
Right.
It's tobacco in China. Same thing that is in Taiwan. Same thing that is in whatever you want. But yeah, it is two good places in Japan that they have tobacco.
So Rob, we did the drawing for the 5-pack, but Don wanted to keep going, so we're going to do 2 more drawings. We're going to do a drawing for a lighter and a patch, and then we're going to do another drawing for a lighter and a patch. So we got 2 more drawings coming up. You want to go ahead and do one of them?
Yeah, sure, man.
Knock out one of them.
Do it.
All right. So if you haven't, it looks like there's a lot of entries there. So if you haven't put it in, put hashtag Don Boggan Cigars, all one word. It doesn't matter. The capitalization doesn't matter. But let me share this screen. The only one that can't win again is, and I don't know if John Aldy's hanging out with us still. He might still be out there, but he won the first drawing. So get a little more. And let's do it right now. Round and round she goes. Where she stops, nobody knows. Let's see who's going to win this thing. Who's going to win the first lighter in the patch? Brian.
That's
There you go.
Lurch from the Cigar Misfits.
Let's see if he's in here. If he's not
That's
in
my
here,
Ohio buddy. He better be here.
we got to do it again if he's not still in here.
You better be in here, Lurch.
It's a nice prize.
That is a nice prize.
The silver one is going to be your first one.
Come on, Lurch. Come on, Brian. Show us you're in here.
Uh,
Gonna run out of time.
Come on, boy, get in here.
I said, do it, boy.
Come on. Where you at? Oh, we're running out of time.
Countdown is starting.
Pat said he gone.
Uh-oh.
10, 9,
9, 8, 7.
6, 5, 4, Trace,
Top.
Dos.
Uno.
Okay.
Next.
We're gonna do it. We're gonna draw again. Here we go. Here we go. Drawing
What's up,
again.
Harry?
I just saw Randon, and earlier he was talking about I didn't win. He was I don't know. He was griping about John. So where you at, Randon? I know you're still in here because you just posted. You just won a silver lighter and a patch.
Patch.
Where you at? Let us know you're still in here. I hope you didn't go night. There you go. He wasn't griping.
He did?
All
Nice.
right. So that's Brandon got one of the lighters and one of the patches. All right. Send us
Nice. There you
go. Through
Hunter and
Discord or
Ash
something.
pulling out
Yeah.
the wins.
Yeah. Send Don your address on
Congrats.
Honor and Ash. Hell yeah. And we got another one to give away here shortly.
Nice.
Don't forget, y'all, go to my website,
Yep.
boggancigars.com. You see at the bottom, you use promo code Cigar Dudes. You get 10% off until November 23rd for a whole month. It's 10% off each item you get. It's very good. 10%
Yeah, for a
off
whole month,
each
man.
item.
That's
Yeah,
good.
You probably mentioned it earlier, but Terry Johnson's in the chat there. That's our good buddy out of Colorado, and he's been under the weather. And we've been praying for you.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Sure. Yeah, man.
Don, this Ma Deuce is the shit. It started out really spicy on me.
It's the Habano for you.
that your first stick of the day too, Maddie?
Yeah, I tried to light this Gray Cliff on the way home because I didn't want to waste a good cigar for the ride. And I took about 4 hits off of it and threw it out the window.
That's bad. Isn't that sacrilegious in a way? I'm not sure. But you're most welcome, Terry. Yeah, we do hope you get better soon, very soon.
Absolutely.
Let me get back over here and make sure. So what else is like?
Terry's got a great cigar called the Counselor. Oh
Yeah,
my
that's a good
goodness.
stick.
It's so good.
Family was on Instagram. I don't know if they come over here to YouTube or not, or
Oh,
if
no.
Alan was just hanging out or what he was doing. Let me see. Let's see. Just checking. I had to. Glenn had to pop out. I don't know what was going on. Something was happening, so I was just checking on him. Trying to get back in here where I can see live. There we go. Maddie, where's all your questions, man? I know you had to have some questions for Don. You were listening.
I had wondered that one earlier. Have you ever I think you answered it earlier, but I know there's a lot of like markets out in the public area, like the little Japanese, the fresh markets and stuff. If you've ever taken your cigars, or could you, or is there a license that you could like set up a booth and sell your cigars, or how's that work?
I haven't found that yet. I'm still, since I just got here July. Uh, but hopefully, I just have to see how it's gonna go with the law out here to be able to do that. So
Are cigars a big part of the Japanese culture? I mean, do they smoke cigars?
they do in certain areas. Up here where I'm at, they the one lounge I go to it's a small lounge. Whispers that's the name of it. Whispers. Hopefully, I can get in there, but I've seen some Japanese in there. But I think it's more of the lounges that's up in Hiroshima or in Tokyo. So, and I haven't really been up there. So, you know,
Oh, get some of that Japanese tobacco, like what's that flavor you was talking about, Randy, with the meat, the umami?
Yeah, umami.
There we
Yeah,
go.
Don Bogan, the Wagyu edition.
Hey, don't give him all the great ideas, man. No, that's good.
So I don't know what happened, guys, but for like 45 seconds, I didn't see nothing. Just going like this, going
Yeah,
like this, going like this. So I just went out of the Wi-Fi just with the data, and it's better. But I don't know if it was just me or if it was all you guys. So I have no clue.
yeah. He was asking you. No, he wasn't. He was asking if Don, as we asked him earlier about that, like if he's trying to sell his cigars there. Digger's got a good question. All right, Pat, we'll see you later, man. You be good. Digger's saying, what does Don smoke when he's not smoking his own stuff? His own
so I,
stuff.
s- so I do smoke some of Family by Loyalty. I have one of his nubs.
Good stuff.
That's a pretty good one. I do have some of Ish stuff here that I smoke. Uh, I do smoke. What's it? I've had some Rockies. I smoke anything that I like. The anniversary from Rocky, I like. I forgot which one it is, but if I see the logo, the
The
label of
10
it,
probably. Champagne,
yeah,
the 10.
yep, yep. So I like certain, like when I go to a cigar lounge, I try to buy. I ask them, hey, what's your newest cigars in there? What newest stuff did you have that a lot of people have it? What Room 101 has some good stuff.
Mad Boots.
Uh,
Johnny
uh,
Tobacconaut is wonderful.
yeah, Definition cigars. He has some good things. So I try to smoke wherever the lounge I go to, what new stuff they have, and sometimes I don't have nothing new, so I just try to find something that catches my eye and I'll try it. But it all depends. out here in Japan, I haven't really found a lot of different places. But when I was at that lounge at Whispers, I had my cigars, of course, but I bought they had a couple of Rockies and some other stuff, and I just bought like a few of them just to support their business and because they allowed me to smoke my cigars there. So I'm always gonna buy at least 2 to 3 sticks just to support the business. Even if I'm smoking my own, I'm still gonna smoke theirs or at least take theirs home so I have extra stuff at home to smoke.
What about
That's good.
what about you, Ish? Like, I mean, that's a good question for you too.
To me,
Cigarettes.
He just
well,
he just
eh,
goes
eh,
to the room and rolls his own when he's ready for a
He
cigar.
does.
that's normally what I do, and it's funny because that's a question that somebody asked me almost the same question. To man, when you go to a lounge and they don't have bump cigars, what you smoke? I say my cigars. But they don't have bump. I say, well, they have 100 different brands
Yeah,
over there.
yeah, right.
Don't worry about it.
Yep.
You know?
Mhm.
But normally I will never smoke, and I said that before. I will never smoke my cigars in a life because unless that is an interview to me, to myself, or my brand,
Right.
I will not
Right.
smoke. And I used to smoke always everyone else's cigars. It could be Boggans, it could be BSS, it could be anyone. But then it's like people, because I'm a factory, they think that I'm doing publicity of the cigar. So I say, you know what, there is more cigarettes too, so fuck
Yep.
it, and I smoke cigarettes. But one cigar that is that every lounge has and never failed me, to be honest with you, and it's nothing amazing to it. In fact, I was very disappointed the first time I smoked it because of the name, Triple Maduro, and to me it was almost sweet. It's a Camacho Triple Maduro. And
Yeah.
you can ask to my wife, you will go to any lounge and they don't have something that I made for other people, so I can go and buy. So, yes, I made a cigar, but it's nice if I buy the cigars, so they make some money of me as well, not me of them. I will go probably for a Camacho Triple Maduro because it's easy to smoke, it's everybody have it, and I do it. But I don't care. I don't care the brand. I don't care nothing about it. So I just pick up a cigar and smoke it. Really,
Yeah.
that's
Glenn
my
Glenn
jump.
smoked
smoked
a
a triple Maduro on the podcast one night and about knocked him out.
yeah, he's not a mouth punch cigar kind of guy yet. And he smoked
So
one of them on here and I looked over there and
jump.
he's about halfway through it and I was like, he's like, I gotta go. He was like,
And
I
it
was
was
giving
just
him
a
chocolates
Robusto.
and
I would hate
yeah,
to see him smoke a 660.
And
yeah,
that's a
for
triple
real.
Maduro. Now you make a triple ligero. It's totally different thing. It's different ball game, Because Maduro, yeah, when we're talking Maduro, you're talking about the wrapper, you're not talking about the filler. But when you're talking a triple ligero, obviously you have to put more than the ligero. That thing, it will kick your ass, yes or yes, no matter what. It will. It will. If you smoke it properly, what happened? You fall asleep or what?
He's
got
And
a, I got a blending question.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I don't know. Maybe it's trade secrets. Like I smoked the LFD La Nooks, and I got
Okay.
licorice. Um, I smoked ALR by Rocky Patel, and I got like dry coconut. I mean, I would imagine in your brain somewhere, if somebody tells you like I want this licorice note, you know exactly what to put together to get that. Or
Yes. Well, no, you have a tobacco for different origins, different countries, different
mm-hmm,
places in the world, that it can remind you of something, okay?
mm-hmm.
But it's not something that is going to be like a licorice or coconut or orange peel or nothing like that. It is not, but it's something that is very close to it. So when you put it, and again, here we go. If I tell you it tastes like licorice, you will say, I'll be down. It tastes like licorice. It's not licorice in it. It's just whatever was harvested before they plant the tobacco. Okay, that's for instance why Nicaragua is spicy. It's not spicy, it's salty because it's volcanic soil. But the spicy and salt, many people, it's hard to difference in a cigar. In food, you say, "Wow, this is too salty." Or, "Wow, this is spicy." It's different. But in a cigar, it's no difference. And naturally, it's not spicy, it's salty. But if imagine that they have coconut before, when you plant it and you harvest all those minerals in the soil, they are going to have some coconut because the minerals are on the soil. So you will pick up that leaf to make the coconut flavor in the cigar with not adding any flavors. So yeah, it's possible. It's possible to have orange, chocolate, whatever you want. It's possible. Not 100%, but it's possible. Yes.
How many subs you got on your YouTube right now, Don?
Let's see. I got 9 right now.
If
Got
y'all
9.
do us a favor, go to YouTube if you can right now. If you can't do it later, go to YouTube and search Don Boggan Cigars and subscribe to his channel. He's going to start doing a lot of stuff from his YouTube. He's trying to grow that too. And
I will do it as soon as we finish. I will do it as well.
I was his
I don't
first
know
though.
why. It's not
I was
like
his
the guy
first.
or nothing, but
Don's
It'll be
pretty
your-
good people, man.
well,
You got 14, Don.
So
I got
I'm
14.
jealous now.
Yep, and now you got 15.
Yeah, you gotta
All right, sweet.
you gotta refresh.
Okay, Mari. He was talking about subscribers, no inches.
Yep, I got 16 now. I did not refresh. My bad.
What's the temperature like there in Japan?
Right now it's not bad. It just started getting windy a little bit. Let's see. Let's see what AccuWeather says.
Now, did they get snow and stuff there in the winter or no?
I've heard they have snow here, but hopefully we shall
Up
see
high,
this
yeah.
winter. It's 77 degrees right now here.
And this
Oh,
will be
that's good.
Yeah, that's nice. This will be your
That's
first
great.
Christmas there too, right?
Yep, first Christmas.
So I may be dumb to it, but I mean, I'm just asking. Do you know if they celebrate Christmas a certain way? I mean, do they celebrate Christmas there like we do, or?
I don't know. I will be
They-
finding that out. I'm not gonna let you know that.
They do, but all the songs are in Japanese.
That's messed up.
But they do. Yes, they do. They do.
Hey Jim, over there, come over to Facebook or YouTube and make sure you put in the hashtag over here. We got one more drawing. We're giving away another lighter and a patch
And
from
patch.
Don. Don's giving away a Don, and it looks just like this. Well, except for it's going to be black this time,
It's gonna be
right?
black.
Yep.
Yep, it's gonna be black.
These are really good lighters. Double flames, and they work really nice. I like it. It sounds like a Zippo too. You know, it's got that sound. Like it has that little flip sound. Like,
But honestly, with you, Randy, I don't know because I never have one, so I cannot tell you how it sounds.
Really.
But if yes, kidding.
Like, I did it backwards, didn't I?
Yeah.
Oh, this one. It's don't have the. This is a. I forget it don't have the roller. This is a
push button.
button. Yeah, but that's how it works. But yeah, like
the inserts. Yeah.
Yep. I won that from Toro Cigar Company drawing. I think it was it a Family by Loyalty draw? Yeah, that's what it was. Family by Loyalty drawing. So yeah, it was pretty cool.
Nice.
But yeah, that lighter actually, if you think about it, it feels like a Zippo. It's just a tiny bit longer, but other than that, it has that same kind of feel. The weight and I like it that you don't have to flip it or shut it. It shuts automatically.
You think it's longer?
It's a little longer. It's a little longer.
Just a little bit.
What are you thicker too? Or is the same thickness? Come on, guys.
I mean, we're not talking about the vitola of a penis. I mean, you know, I guess I don't know if you could put that together or not.
Now, this question was probably asked already earlier, but I was on a sales meeting with the clowns. And then I got off of Toro trying to win something there, and then I clicked on the YouTube. When did you start smoking cigars, Don?
When I was in Iraq, my first deployment, I was there in 09. That's when I first started smoking cigars.
Were they like they didn't happen to be like cigars for warrior sticks, did they?
Nope.
No, they was at
You already
the
asked these questions, I'm assuming.
at the
it was
PX.
acid.
Yeah, acid at the PX. They
I didn't
had
want him.
acid
He didn't have
and
to
stuff, so.
repeat that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's
we
the
made
first
him.
one I ever smoked.
We
and
made him
it was
repeat that
another
he
one
smoked
that
the acid.
went out
See,
the
hey,
window.
Again, though, Stanley's saying it's a tradition in Japan to get a bucket of KFC for Christmas dinner. That doesn't sound bad.
No, actually, I had KFC when was it? Sunday. I think it was Sunday. I had it for lunch, and it's not bad. The KFC is different. The chicken here is way different. It doesn't have all the preservatives and stuff like in the U.S. But it's
Man,
actually pretty good.
Not chicken.
It's not
now that
chicken.
you're talking about that, it's hilarious. So they opened a Costco in Spain. I just came from Spain 2 days ago, right? So I go to Costco, and in the same Costco that we have over here, with all the same thing, with the clothes, with the food or whatever, but it was everything: jamón ibérico, the sausage, the chorizo ibérico, seafood from there. So everything was produced from Spain, and I was like, I'll be now fucking hey. I love this. I love it. So it's the same thing over there. You can go and buy with the chicken from Japan. Obviously, it's not gonna be chicken from here. But yeah, it's funny how you have all these chains all over the world, but it's from produced from that place, that city, that country, that whatever it is. Yeah.
That is interesting because here they put stuff in the chicken to plump it up and everything else. Is it different? Does it look different? The chicken? Did it look different, or was it about the same? Being a franchise, I would think that they would ship it to it, but with the laws, I would think it would change.
No, they don't. As a matter of fact, in my experience, I've been in 69 countries, okay? And the only one that I see chickens that they are 4, 5, 6, 7 years old is in the United States. They put the freaking lights for 24 hours, and that's it. It's just hormones. Okay, put it this way. When I came back in the first time to the United States not to stay, vacations, 1999, I was huge. I was just training. I was just fighting. I was doing this. I was doing whatever. I was huge. And they told me, man, you like Hooters? I said, what the fuck is this Hooters? I don't know what that means.
Great.
Hooters, man, Hooters. I said, I don't know. Yes, I like it. Let's go. So we go to the Hooters restaurant. And they told me, hey, how many ones you want? 50, 100, you big guy. I said, what do you mean 50, 100? I eat 4 or 5. They told me, what are you talking about? I said, yeah, man, how many wings you are going to eat? A guy like you? How many calories you eat a day? I said, about 10,000. Oh, so you need at least 100 wings.
Damn.
I said, what? So the guys come, or the ladies, the wings are like this. I said, what's that? They told me that chicken wings. I said, happy with the chicken. They say, about this big. I said, well, in Spain, the chickens are like 2 years old. And the wings are twice that the turkey wings over here in this country. So that's what I say. I only eat 4.
No
I say, you know what? Give me the 100 wings, man. Just give me the 100 wings because I'm gonna be starving.
Don, is there something that you miss? Any kind of food that you're missing, like maybe fast food or something that you're not you hadn't been quite there long enough, maybe, but
Please do not say McDonald's.
No, hell no. They have McDonald's here. I haven't tried it yet.
I want to know what their
but
nuggets
if they
look
have
like.
McDonald's-
But you could probably almost get anything at the PX though, right? Anything you can get at home.
Yeah, but be honest with you, it's more expensive.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I go to we normally shop. There's certain things we shop on base for, like the basic stuff, like the butter, the milk, and stuff like that. But I'll go get a steak sometime from base if I just want a decent steak real quick. I don't feel like leaving post. But we do all our shopping out in town. It's way better, more healthy, and it's way cheaper.
Fresh.
Yeah, I prefer the freshness and it's healthier. So
Not all the chemicals and the byproducts that the Western world has put into their food.
exactly.
On some different news, because I know Ish has worked with the cigar clowns in the past. They just recently did the sampler pack with Tim Swanson. They've sold 80 of the 100 packs, sampler packs
Oh,
already.
that is sweet.
Nice,
Got 20
nice. Good for
left.
them. Good for them.
Yeah, that's actually because they didn't even had them a week. They just launched on the 16th. That's when he posted the video.
And come
Damn.
hell or high water, I'm gonna have them in Columbus, Ohio, before the month's over with.
You need to you need to have a
Nice.
conversation with Don too,
Yeah.
right, Don?
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Most countries
That'd
don't
be
serve
awesome.
poison to its people. People that can't eat pasta in the U.S. can't eat it in most other places without any problems. Well, any kind of grain or it's just over processed, and it causes a lot of people issues.
With craft cigars in
All
Ohio,
right, Digger, be good, buddy.
there's
See, bro.
there's one shop that's in Canton, Ohio, but there's a lot of them that, I mean, you got some McAuliffe that are here and there. Luciano is pretty big, but I mean, it's Dunbarton and Trust, but Saka's so big anymore. I'm talking like the Clowns or Bamp or Don Bogan or even Battalion cigars. They're just, if more people would smoke this stuff, if they had a chance to look past the Rocky Patels and the Olivas, which Oliva V never
That's why
misses.
we're out here doing this
But
too.
yeah, but if they had a chance, that's what I did with the King of Clowns, because the first clown cigar I smoked was a rodeo, and I didn't really like it. But then I'm watching these guys smoke all these boutique cigars that's been smoking 30 years longer than me, and they're talking about these cigars and how good they are. And I was like, they need to be in other places. All these guys, all these men smoking these Family by Loyalty and the Clowns and the Banff and the HDA, they can't be wrong. These cigars are obviously good, but people got it in their head, like our guest Bernie, he's got it in his head that they're no good.
And that's why we got to
And
change it.
and that's why you're like, I'm no salesman by any means. So I just give them the King of Clowns and let it do the talking for them.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and it's gonna change if I got anything to say about it. So
It's changing a lot already. It is. Yes, I understand that a lot of people they will wait 2, 3, 4, 5 years to try your cigars. But I tell you why. Because since the pandemic, it just pop up from nowhere. Another 2,000, 2,500 different brands, and they last 5, 6 months. So people were scared, like I understand that, to buy those cigars, like them, get hooked to it, and all of a sudden they're gone because they're gone. So I understand that, but when a boutique cigar per se, or small business, no, boutique is just a word that doesn't make any sense really, but just a small business, and you just go ahead and you are live for like a 3, 4, 5 years. People say, "Wow, the guys made it," or the ladies, or whatever is the case, made it.
Clowns
So
in the
now
house.
I'm gonna start to smoke, and that's what people are doing.
It's I've asked people. I might even ask you, Ish, when you're on, and I think me and Don's probably talked about this, but like, does it feel like to y'all like there's like it's still on the up, everything, especially with boutique or craft sticks, like it's just getting that's all I hang around is people, like everybody that I know now, that's what we all into the craft. There's a few people that I know that I've converted them, helped convert them, but it just seems like in my circles that I'm in now, that's what it's about. And to hear the stories and stuff that everybody tells and all the people that are repping and different things like that, and how it's just really, really getting out there. I mean, we're seeing some of these companies that are uh, that have maybe even been around, even like Dawn Sticks, and just now they're starting to they're getting out in these places, and it's taking people smoking them. It seems like it's really big in the Northeast. Like to me, that's where it's mostly at right now. But it is spreading. I think it's spreading because you got different people that we know in Wyoming and Texas and Arizona. I mean, they're just all over, and freaking
But
Don in Japan.
Randy, you think about it, a cigar is not the same, okay? But compare a cigar with a brand new pub. Okay, you are gonna go to whatever you want, your diner or your whatever you want, that mom and pops that you go, and you will always go over there. But as soon as a new restaurant, new bar, new pub, new whatever open, everyone goes over there. So with the cigarette, the same thing. When something new comes, people are going to go over there. Now you have to be consistent. Two, people repeat, because everyone can try it once. That's not the point. That's easy. You try second time, third time, fourth time. And at the end of the day, the boutiques today, like everybody call it boutique, I call it small business, it will be the big guys from yesterday. It will be. It will take 10 years, it will take 15 or whatever. But you cannot take away from what these guys did. You know, the oldies, like I said, what they did it was amazing, and it's people that they will vouch for them until they die. You know, but it's the same thing with a car. I like an antique car. I would drive it every day. Absolutely not. What I want, the last model. If it can be 2025 and I can afford it, that's not what I will get. Same thing with cigars. You know, it's so many of them. It's what 18,000 different brands in the world right now. So it's not like
That's
it's just
crazy,
1, 2, or
right?
3. It's a lot. It's a lot. So
Hector had a good question.
Yeah, I would like to try to see if I can answer this. And then y'all tell me where I'm wrong or if I'm right. He's saying define boutique and premium. So I think any cigar is a premium cigar that's hand rolled. I mean, I think
Hand
that's
rolled, yep.
hand rolled is a premium cigar. Long filler. Okay, hold on. But I think what his question is define boutique versus legacy or something, right? I think that's what he's asking, possibly.
That's what I would think.
But boutique is what, anything less than $1 million a year or something like that?
Nah. It's 100,000 cigars. Then it used to be 10,000, blah, 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 blah. They went to 100,000. If you sell 1 million cigars a year, you're not even close to be boutique. Not even close. You're already with the big players.
So it's 100,000 a year is where
100,000.
That under 100,000 is technically a
boutique.
So where is the craft name coming in? Because I've heard ultra boutique, you know, which I guess you go boutique, ultra boutique. This is kind of in my mind how I'm visualizing it. Boutique, ultra boutique, craft. But really they're all kind of the same, right?
They're the same. It's just quantities. It's just, you know, they just put labels or whatever. And when he was saying between the premium cigars, I cannot read the questions because I'm over here with you guys, so I cannot read nothing.
Gotcha.
But between the boutique and the premium, doesn't mean if it's long filler or it's not. Okay. The only thing to be a premium cigar, it has to be just tobacco, no filter, nothing changing in flavor, and that's it. Doesn't have to be a long filler whatsoever. It could be short filler because it's still coming from the same plant.
Right.
So the only thing that it makes a premium cigar is no alteration whatsoever.
Okay.
Don't put a filter. Don't put flavor on it. Don't put the oils on it. Don't do a change the color of the wrapper, something like that. That is still a premium cigar. Long filler is just because it's easy to say long filler. But if you think about it, every cigar that is long filler actually is not long filler because you break the leaf to make 2 sizes.
Right.
So if a leaf is 24 inches, that's a long filler, okay? But it's not a cigar that you're going to be smoking 24 inches.
Right.
So you have to crack it. You know, you have to break it in half or 3 times or 4 times or whatever. So it's still not a long. It's long filler because it's how it's called. Actually, it's a long filler. No, you already cut it. A steak is a steak. Now, it's a full steak. No, you just cut it in half. You know, half for you, half for your wife, or whatever the case may be. It's still a steak. It's not long, the whole full thing. So it's people confused with that. With the premium cigars has to be long filler. It is not. It is not.
Don, turn your thing a little bit. It's picking up the wind. Like just turn
That
it
is the wind.
a little. Turn your screen or whatever. Or you got your ears in?
I got I got the ears in.
Never mind. Then that's not.
Yeah, it's a good breeze just came through here.
It just.
If they aren't yet, Ray, they sure in the hell are getting there.
Ray says, have the cigar clowns crossed into the premium cigar world? LOL.
Cigar clowns have crossed into the badass cigars.
But into
Dave-
the premium, they premium already.
Dave's asking, are sweets still considered premium?
No, that's absolutely
Because it's
not.
added,
So
right?
that's because you put additives
You've
on
altered
it. You
it,
put
right?
flavor on it. You as long that you just alter the tobacco in any way, shape, or form, it's not premium cigar. You mind that right now I pick up the best cigar I can ever produce, and I just have the thing to say. I want to spray. I will have my spray over here because I roll every single night. A little water with whiskey, which I do with some of my cigars for me to smoke at night. Choo, 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 choo. Now it's not a premium cigar anymore. I add a little whiskey into the cigar.
Mhm.
So now it's not premium. So it was premium. Some people call it, very smart guys, anyways, it's a premium flavor cigar. Well, no, it's not. Or it's premium or it's flavor. It's not premium flavor cigar. Actually,
Oh,
it is a
got the
premium
brown
flavor cigar, but
mongoose. So I guess,
Yep.
but then there's this. I mean, like I understand exactly what you're saying, and I agree. But there's like this, like somebody might look at this cigar that might be more pretty, I guess, and look at another cigar. You know, maybe it's still a premium cigar, but maybe the construction's just the wrapper's just got a lot of veins or whatever like that. And somebody might say, well, this is a premium cigar. That's a, that's like a boutique, like they would, but they're still a premium. I mean, if you're just mincing words, it's still a premium
it's still a
cigar.
premium. Boutique cigars and premium cigars is the same thing. So it's a premium cigar is a premium cigar. Boutique is just a name. It's like saying you're playing soccer. It's the first division, second division, third division, whatever. Or you're watching a series in TV, the first season, second season, third season, but it's still the same series. So, and as long that you don't alter the tobacco in any way, it's a premium cigar. Simple as that. It's not premium. Doesn't boutique and premium, it doesn't even make any sense. Boutique is just one part of the industry. It's called boutique because they produce less than 100,000 cigars per year. That's it. For instance, Banfi's boutique, absolutely a boutique. My factory's boutique, absolutely not.
Right.
You see the difference?
Right. Yeah, I know what you're saying.
It goes by quantities.
So how do y'all feel about the word craft? And I'm asking that because I like the word. I've even put it on my our cigar company website, our boutique stick, our boutique cigar, our craft cigar coming soon. But crafts in our circles that we're in, the word craft seems like that's taken off or that's coming. I think craft cigars, when they're saying crafts, that's not, it's saying it's still a boutique, but I think craft is saying, hey, these cigars are better than these other boutique cigars that you're smoking. Like, and they would list y'all's in there too, right? All the sticks that I've been smoking, all these sticks like Toro has and that you guys got, all those, it's like that craft cigar. That's like a way to try to describe it as a different kind of a different, like this cigars, they're all made the same, right? It depends on what factory. Am I making any sense what I'm trying to say? But like, it's just that craft cigar label is saying this cigar is a really good cigar for a boutique cigar. Like trying to get out of where people might have that. Ooh, I don't smoke, like with Bernie or whatever. Like I don't smoke craft cigars or boutique cigars.
Or because he doesn't have any clue what he's talking about, first of all, if he say that. Because most of the cigars that he smokes is boutique cigars anyways. So
Right.
every cigar,
Exactly.
okay, put it this way. You imagine that you have a vehicle that is 450 horsepower, okay? And my vehicle is only 100 horsepower. Your vehicle still have 100 horses, and 200, 300, 400, and 450. So any legacy cigar, any big industry cigar, is still boutique. Then they surpass boutique, but it's still in the boutique. So you have to start in somewhere. Craft is just made by hand. So probably the new term craft is that they make, main mom and pops in the patio, and they craft it by themselves, not being in factories or whatever. That's a craftsman in any trade per se. Now, is it right thing to say? It's a handmade cigar. It's what it is. Now, I don't care if the factory is 4 people working on it or is 20,000 people working on it. The cigar is cigar, the tobacco is made in the same way. You just bunch it, well, you do the qualification, obviously. You qualify it and you do the classification later on, and then you go and start to bunch, you do the blend, you bunch it, you press it, you put the wrapper on it, and that's it. That's the matter who it is. I don't care the name, I don't care whatever. So boutique and the big guys, it's the same process. The only thing that the big guys sell tons of cigars a day. On a boutique, it maybe we say 100,000 because now people say, "Oh, I still a boutique because it sounds better." Oh, I'm a boutique. Well, 100,000 cigars a year to me personally, is no boutique no more. 1,000 cigars a year. Do the math. How much money is that? That
Right.
you sell it and do all of that. So okay. It was the cutoff of 100,000. It's like when people say, "Oh, this cigar it has been touched for 100 hands." Okay, it's about right. Then somebody came with 200 hands, and now I hear 500 hands. So what the fuck? Don't give me that cigar anymore, man. It's too many fucking hands touch the cigar. I don't want it. There's no way 500 people or 250 people with 2 hands touch the cigar. So everything, it goes higher and higher and higher and higher. It is not. It is a myth. It is a myth. A boutique cigar is the same thing that the legacy. A cigar is not touched by 500 hands whatsoever.
Right.
But whatsoever. So yes, it could be 100 hands, meaning 50 people. It might be. Mostly it will be about 20 people touching it. That's it. But okay, let's go to saying, whatever numbers people want. But it will be a day, in 2030, I would say, this cigar was touched by 3,329 hands. Well, one guy was only 100 or something. It becomes kind of stupid at the end of the day. It's like, wow, no, it's because people they don't want to say how really it is. But no, it's cigar is cigar.
A lot of it's marketing, like we've talked before, right?
It's marketing. It's just marketing.
So just with a little
gotta count-
perspective on
Go
it,
ahead.
though. Hold on. So, like, with a little perspective on it, like, if somebody's got more money than they got sense, say I don't know, I just throwing a number. Say somebody comes in with $5 million, and they're gonna be a cigar company, and they got the money to put into it. They've got, and they make all these cigars, and say they just come out with 5 sticks, and then they got all this marketing and everything, and they do sell. Just say they do this out of Rodriguez factory.
Mhm.
They got all this. They got all this money. They sell these cigars, and they sell 110,000 cigars that year. But that cigar is still the same cigar coming out of your factory, right? It's still the same quality or whatever coming out of your factory. But now they're considered a legacy, right? Because they sold over 110,000. But in my mind, it still
It's still a
feels
brand.
like
Yeah,
a craft cigar or a boutique to me. But it's just
it's
a mincing of words, really. I guess is
it's
all
it's,
it
it's,
is.
it's, it's just playing with words and see, instead to say, "Oh, nice truck," or "nice vehicle," or
Yeah,
"nice
yeah,
machine." It's
yeah.
the same thing.
True. Right. Yeah.
Exactly the same thing, Or let's have a soda, let's have a pop, let's have a Coca-Cola. Well, to me, all the same. It's yes, let's have a drink. It's
Yeah.
easy, But it's like, well, I tell you one, for instance, that is no legacy whatsoever. Probably I don't know how many they sell. Probably still a boutique and have more money than that. And I want to tell you a name because I hate the guy anyways. I offered him 2 slaps in the face 2 PCs ago. It's El Séptimo Cigars. Okay, brand new, but the guy has more money than that, so he can fight with the big guys. Now, his cigars are good? Absolutely not. Why? Because it's only for Costa Rica. Costa Rica cannot do tobacco to save their lives. You have to, that's what is called a blend. You think about it, everyone that is in the business or whatever, they talk about what? Blenders, master blenders. What a blend means. that is not just one thing, right? That you blend with different things. So when something comes from one place that is called puro festival, which is done totally wrong. Puro means if it comes from the same farm, not the same state, not the same county, not the same even country, or even the same
The same
continent.
place.
Same place, same form, same honor. That's a puro. Everything else, oh, I have a Nicaraguan puro, but I put jalapa, I put what Esteli, and I put, well, that's not puro. That's not pure. And people, oh, yes, it is. Well, but he says not. Well, if he says not, well, because he's telling you how it is. I have a Dominican pure, but it comes from Canca, it comes from Santiago, it comes from Santo Domingo, it comes from. It's not pure.
Now, have you
You know,
had it in your experience? And I'm probably dumb to this, but I would love to learn about it. So, have you had a puro like that tastes better than say another mixture of say Dominican tobacco? You got a bunch of Dominican tobacco and all these different sticks, but then you have a Dominican puro, a true Dominican puro. Is it not as good? Is it kind of one
it,
dimensional
it,
maybe?
it could be. It could be the best or it could be the worst. All depends the year, all depends the harvest. Remember, before it was one harvest a year, every 9 months, and that was it. Now everyone can do two harvests because of the change of climate and all of that. No global warming and crap like that.
Right,
They're
right,
talking
right.
because how everything it went up in everything, in technology, in knowledge, in fertilizers, in whatever. So you have two harvests a year. So it depends if you're up in the hill and it was a lot of water, but the water round down, right, from the hill. Maybe this year, the one up in the hill is an amazing tobacco. You have a period for the farm and it's the best thing that you ever smoke. But maybe it was very dry that year and the little rain that it went downhill. Now the one downhill is an amazing period and the one on top is literally nothing. It just leaves. So all depends. But a pure can be the best of the best. Like if I had a pure African, it comes all from the same farm, in the same place, in the same owner, the same everything. Could be very good. And maybe in 3 years from now, I say, well, this year I don't do this because, the weather it sucked. So I cannot do it. But a pure normally is better per se because it has the same soil, has the same time of rain, had the same time of sunlight, had the same time of shadow, had the same time of everything. So, and it's different. Like people think that it's only 3 leaves in a plant. It is not. You have plenty of plants or leaves in the plant, and with one plant you can make a cigar that could be the best cigar that you ever smoke, or it could be the blackest one that you smoke. But again, that's weather. That's Mother Nature. There's nothing that you can do about it unless that you modify it.
Maddie, what was you going to ask a while ago?
He
Did you
forgot.
forget?
It's getting old.
Well, like with me, and the clowns, and I knew there was 2 local stores, that I'm good with that I could more
Mhm.
sell with them, but still, it's comes down to the relationship too that I have with them because I need them when they walk in the humidor with their customer.
Yeah,
I need them to buy into this product, into the brand, because I need them to point that cigar out,
yeah.
because I think some people go in uh, the humidor and they immediately look at the Olivas or they immediately look for the Rocky Patels or the CAOs or whatever.
What
I
they're
need
used
these
to, yeah.
tobacconists to point, hey, you need to try this Banff right here. You need to try this cigar clown. So, and like when I first went in there, they had my clowns on a bottom shelf. And I was like, that's not going to work, Dan. I need those suckers up where you're going to see them at
People
the
can see
moment you
it. Yeah.
walk in that humidor. Yeah. Yeah.
But the only thing that happened with that, to be honest with you, is like, and you are gonna say, "Oh shit, I never thought about it." For instance, in phones, it's only 2 big ones, right? Or it's Android or it's iPhone. I have iPhone. I love it. I don't like Android. My wife is Android. She hates freaking iPhones. And it's always like, remember when it was Chevy, a little guy peeing in the sticker of the Ford, or the Ford was peeing the Chevy, or vice versa. So you cannot change people's minds. So if people that go for Oliva B, maybe they're smoking Olivas for the past 25 years. And you hear that thing like, if it's not broken, don't fix it. So that's what happened. And the same thing with you. Probably you go to a bar. I don't know, you drink whiskey or you drink whatever, but you may not, you drink a whiskey and you have one whiskey that you like. Most probably 99% of the time that you go out to a bar or whatever, you will ask for that whiskey. So that's
100%.
human beings. So the same thing happened with cigars. The only thing with cigars is that for some reason you want to change, flavors, you want to change whatever, you want to support different people. But my aim with cigarettes, I've been smoking cigarettes for 38 years. I've been with these guys for 36. Before it was Lucky Strikes and Camel for like 3 months. I don't change this because I'm used to it. Cigar, I will change because a cigar is totally different thing. It's not manufactured. It is not a machine. It is not the same flavor all day long. It is not the same color all day long. So that's what you change in cigars. So you're totally right that the new guy is supposed to be at least eye level. It should be. Or if not, in the humidor, some people has a table in the middle, the aisle, that normally the people put for the discount products. That's wrong. It should be for the new products. Because as soon as you go into the humidor, the first thing that you see, if it's a table in the middle, is the table in the middle. Put the new products over there and they will sell. And then you might change from the Winston to the Lucky Strike. Oh, shit. Or from your, I don't know, whatever drink mark you have to the next one or whatever. So it's all depends. You are not going to change people in the 70s or 80s to smoke different cigars. You will not. You can change people in the late 20s to 40s to 50s. You might. But we human beings, man, we hardheads. And that's the problem. We hardheads. It's the truth. It's the truth, But,
Well, Don, how many shops are you in? Any shops yet?
Not right now. Currently, no. I'm working on getting in a couple right now.
So are you? But you're geared up to do that. You're just. I think some of the us talking, we've had several conversations about that, but I don't remember what we talked about. So are you geared up to do that now? Like you're ready to start doing that?
oh, yeah, he is.
Yeah.
So you just need to find some reputable people, reps to help you get your sticks in them places, right? Because especially right now, it's
Most
got to be
definitely.
tough. You being over there, but thank God for online social media and stuff like that, where you can still get it out there. So,
Indeed.
And
how
if you
many
haven't been
shops do
online
you?
yet, to tboggancigars.com, you need to get there.
Now,
And
aren't you doing an update on your website too soon?
Yeah. So that started the mix actually last night. Well, this morning y'all time.
Okay.
Last night my time. That's gonna be works. Hopefully by the end of November, the new site will be up.
Sweet. Yeah, that'll work great.
is
I'm
Ish
excited
peeing?
for that too. He's probably
No,
pouring
Peeing or pouring
I was
wine.
wine?
pouring wine.
Yeah, I can hear that. So,
Hey,
If,
Stan asked,
if I
when's the
pee,
next
you
giveaway?
will notice.
we can do it now if y'all want to do it now. Get it out of the way because I know some of
Yeah.
those guys might be late. I mean, might be up late. So if you haven't yet, put in hashtag Don Boggan Cigars, Facebook or YouTube. You know the drill. If you don't, we got this. This is the final giveaway for tonight, but you can still hang out with us. But we're going to give away a black lighter. I think he's got one there. It's just like this, and a patch. You got your patch?
Yep.
Patch right here.
I got mine right here on the fridge.
I gotta put mine back up here. I got it right up there by my moose, by my moose. Yeah, let's go ahead and do the draw, and we'll get that out of the way, and then we can do whatever. Let me get over here on it. Let's see. I know everybody's ready. I'm not even gonna play music. Let's see if not playing music might help. Let's just see. We'll just let It's a little bit of stuff I got to do. I need like a producer in here where I don't have to. I
Like,
don't have to do anything. I can say, just let
get ready
somebody else.
to rumble.
Let's get. Yeah, there you go. All right, here we go.
Yes.
Who was doing that? Sounded pretty good.
That was me, man. The Spanish. Let's get ready.
Hello, my name is.
Hello,
My name is.
Hello, my little
My
friend.
name is.
What?
All right, here we go. Round and round she goes where she stops. Nobody knows who will it be the lucky winner of the lighter and the patch. Dave Allen.
Dave Allen.
Allen,
And he
that's a
just
new winner.
I know
there.
he's here. I know he's here because he just posted it again to make sure he had it right. So just let us know that you're still here, and that would be yours.
Yeah, that's a new
On
winner.
The
I like
Price is
new
Right.
winners.
Well, Steph.
Let us know, Dave. Yeah.
On Dave.
All right.
There we go.
So
Congrats.
Nice.
you can send your address to, if you're not following Don, what is your Instagram?
Don Boggan Cigars.
Don Boggan Cigars. If you can't find him, put it on our Cigar Dudes message and send us your address, name and address, and we'll make sure he gets it. But if you can find him, send it to him, and that will be that's a good, man. We had a good night with the giveaways. That was great. I like that. Don't you like just giving? Like giving good.
It does. It feels good to give.
Feels good.
You know, it
Maddie's
feels good. It doesn't feel good when you got 5 packages sitting on your floor that you keep looking at and you were too lazy to take them to the post office. But I did take them to the post office today. So, and I definitely had to get rid of those, the Olivans and the birthday ones, though, because I wanted to keep them so bad.
Oh yeah.
No,
Do you have some at your
those
house?
guys. Oh yes,
Yeah.
I do.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's on. It's on.
Those guys, and that is what I could call actually limited edition, because I personally went to Turkey to pick up some tobacco. I personally went to Ireland to pick up some tobacco, and to Africa to pick up some tobacco. So it's African, Turkish, and Irish. Each one is different. So, yeah.
What so we talked about earlier, but just a recap. So you got how many sticks coming out? And you're releasing them around the PCA 25? Around
Yes.
April next year?
Yep. So if I can, as long as I go to PCA, well, regardless, I'm gonna release them regardless. But I want to do a release when I go to PCA. So that's my plan. As long as I get to go to PCA, that the release
It's one, at least one.
Just one.
At least one.
Okay.
At least one,
Possibly
yeah.
2. You never know. But 1 for sure.
So how many shops do you want to be in right now? I mean, obviously you want to be in all that you can be in, but like what, I mean,
if I can get in at least 2 to 3 before the end of the year, is my goal.
Okay.
That's a goal. Next year, listen, I want to be as many shops, but if I can get next year have 2 or 3 more shops, hey, that's a winner for me. And that's just a goal, and just keep growing from there. Stepping stone.
Yeah, and once you get to come back home, you're really gonna just be all. Cause I couldn't imagine. That's got to be tough being over there and trying to do this. So I kind of see you're just kind of, you're not laid back, but you're pushing it, but you're just kind of like you can only do so much from there, right?
Right. So like whenever I come home, like on vacations or any trainings I go to, I want to be able to, while I'm home, try to do a cut and light somewhere. So that's the plan. If I, anywhere where I'm gonna be at, try to talk to some lounge owners and see if we can do a cut and light, something like that, while I'm home. Because most loungers, yeah, you have the reps, but they want to see the owner. They
Right,
want to
yeah.
talk to the owner. So that's going to be the big thing for me, is doing the cut and lights and me being there. So
Josephus, has anyone else experience a state of mania where you want to smoke them all, or is it just me? No, it's me. I can tell you that's me. Like I want if I had unlimited funds, my whole big old metal shop would be just a giant humidor, and I would have thousands. It'd be stupid too, right? Because there's no way you can smoke them all. You'll never smoke all the sticks out there, but you can damn sure try.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm damn sure gonna try.
Just on a side note, I can't wait to go to PCA and meet all these people that we've seen on the screen and stuff. I can't wait.
It will be nice. It will be nice.
I'm gonna give Ish. Well, I'll hug him when I see him next month. I'm gonna give Don a big old hug too.
Ish is gonna see you before he sees us. Hey, motherfucker!
What up, motherfucker?
You know, when we had the little, I guess it's not a reunion, but when we had the Texas get together, there about half the people we had not met, the other half we had, and it was just a really cool thing because once you see somebody in person after you've been talking to them for a while, it's just you get to know somebody, and it's like there's just that connect. It completes. It's kind of weird, it's kind of corny, or it's kind of sentimental even, but it's like it completes this connection that you've grown with your community and stuff.
To me, if I can add something to that, it's funny because most of the people that follow me or I follow whatever, obviously if I follow it because I know them, we know each other. But 80% we know behind the screen.
Mm-hmm.
And then it can be 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. We met in person. It's not like or like what he's gonna look like, how he's gonna be, how it's like what's up, buddy? Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
It's like normal. Like the only thing, because the screen it plays a lot in your eyes, is the person that I thought is gonna be very little
Yeah.
was 7'2", and the guy that I thought was gonna be 7'2", it was like, what the fuck it is? I said, oh, you're down there. What the fuck happened? It's like, but yeah.
When I met Bobby the other day, Bobby Williams with Battalion, I was like, dude, I thought you were way smaller. This guy used to be a freaking power lifter. I thought he was way smaller than what he.
Yeah, Bobby's about 2 inches a little shorter than me, but he's big and
Big guy, yes.
yeah. But it's funny when you see all these people and you say, holy fuck. Or pictures, for instance. People see pictures and say, oh, I know this guy and he's shorter than me. And I show you in the picture, but you're shorter than him. Well, that was the picture. Depends the angle or whatever. And then they see you and you're like this. And the guy is like this. But I thought that you were like this. And, well, it's the picture, okay? It's the only different thing in real life. But when you see, but the comments, the introductions, it's no more introductions to do. They already done. You just go shake hands, give the hat, let's have a drink, let's smoke cigar, and keep going. So it's I love it. I love it. Social
And
media.
it's not just a few people like that. Of course, that is like the reunion thing or whatever, where most people are going to go, and that's like I can't wait because I know I'm probably going to meet. I'm probably going to see 30 people, at least 30 people that I've been wanting to talk to. So it's going to be a cool thing. Josephus, I'll let either Don, you want to answer this question? Have you ever had a Gurkha cigar? Tell us how you really feel about Gurkha.
He fall asleep.
I guess that's how he really feels about it, huh?
What's that?
I said, how do you, Josephus says, have any of you had a Gurkha cigar?
I think I've had one before. No, I'm over texting my work phone.
So I bought a few early on, and I only smoked a few. They weren't like I don't even want to. I won't even go. I just won't even go into it in detail. But I didn't keep them. I gave them away or something like that. I just don't like them. I
never bought one, but I have dozens people gifting to me or just exchange or whatever. And Gurkha is a Gurkha. It's not just, again, subliminal messages. Oh my God, that's the worst cigar ever. Well, I wish I was a 1/10 of Gurkha, I will fucking billion.
Yeah, really. They got like some of the most expensive cigars on the
Yeah.
market, don't they?
They have one that is over $1 million. They have the one that I was gifted. That when I knew the price, I almost killed the guy. It was $750. It's more like $8 cigar. It was nothing wrong with it, but it was not $750 cigar.
It's crazy.
In fact,
man.
no cigar is $750. I don't care they come with gold or they put in, I don't know, it makes in Cleopatra a belly and they roll over there. I don't care. It's no cigar is worth that money at all. But man, I was just tiny, like forget about 1/10, 1/1000 of they
Yeah.
sell. You know, so but it's funny because think about it. Bad publicity is still publicity. So when you have people thinking about you the whole time, you are rent free in the fucking brains, in the fucking, heads.
All day long too.
And I don't care about it. Like, oh, that guy is this and this and that, and he's an ass and this, blah, 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 blah. But you're buying the cigars. Or somebody gives you cigars. Or somebody whatever. So, hey, good for them, to be honest with you. Good for them. Now, what they did, or the owner did, or the director did, or whatever, that's different thing. Has nothing to do with cigars. But unfortunately, to this day, it used to be you like the cigar and that's it. Or you like the piece of meat that you eat and it's good. Now it's not a piece of meat that you eat, it's the butcher. If you like the butcher, you might like the meat. If you like the maker, you might like the cigar. So that's why people are super political correct. You're gonna see all these big guys, very good friends of mine, AJ Fernandez, Arturo Fuente, Perdomo, whoever, and I can tell names because we're friends, and they will be very politically correct. And they tell me, Ish, I wish, and they told me, and it's different lives with these guys telling me, Ish, I wish I had the balls that you have. I said, what do you mean? So you say things how they are. I said, well, because they are. I said, but you have to have an imagine over there. You can. I say, no, that's what people confuse. People confuse that they can do whatever they want with you because you will never talk bad about them. Imagine somebody, you imagine that now he goes over here, the Boggan cigars, or 10,000 cigars, and he never paid. And he, in his mind, he's thinking, he's never going to say nothing because what happened, he's, has a reputation to, blah. I will say it. And people say, how you do that? I say, because I can.
Have a
Because
good
I
night,
don't give a
Greg.
fuck. So yeah. But yeah, it's the difference. In this, mostly in cigars, you must to be honest. If you're not honest and tell the truth, sooner or later they're gonna catch with you. It's sooner or later somebody's gonna see something about you, or they're gonna find something about you, or whatever. It's think about it. Cigars is a very big but very small at the same time, and everyone knows everyone, and not everyone. What the wife is with the cousin and the other one with the other one, and what you're shopping and where you go for groceries and what you do. It's not that big of the world. So that's what people just try to be just calm and don't say nothing. My case is not my biggest income money for me anyways. So I see how it is. You like it, good. You don't like it, I don't care. But I will not change just to make a penny. I will not. I know people they will do. Marlon the same thing. If he has to tell you, hey, F off, he will tell you. Well, you don't buy my cigar? Okay, well, bye-bye. But, it's what you can find in this business is that many people, they're not real. I'm not going to say that they fake. They're weird.
Right.
They're not real. And that's a shame. That's a shame, to be honest.
Not real and full of drama too.
Oh,
When the
don't
drama
go that
comes
way.
in.
He said, the other guy said, I said, oh, Jesus Christ.
A lot
I
of
said,
times,
guys,
what does it even matter in the grand scheme of things? Like, why are you even bringing that to me? What, I mean, you just want to gossip about it, or you just want to keep it something going or something. Just let it go. Let's get over it.
Yeah.
I mean, if I need to say I'm sorry, I'll tell you if I did something wrong or if I hurt your feelings or whatever. I'm sorry, but let's move forward. Because we could sit here the rest of our lives and just be at each other for
Is
no reason or jealousy or
is
whatever it might be.
is the only industry, Randy, and I'll tell you this for a fact, is the only industry in the world that you can be best friends for no reason, just because you're smoking, or you can be the worst enemies for no reason either.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the only industry like that. No other industry like this. And you were like, wow, I thought these guys, they were friends. I thought, well, no, maybe they're in business together. Business has nothing to do with I love you, I hate you. It's business. You need me, I need you, per se. But it's the only industry that is two faces. It's the face to the public and the face behind the scenes, per se. And I don't like it. So when people
Have you
ask me a
encountered?
question, I say
Yeah.
it.
Have you encountered anything like that, Don?
I repeat that.
Oh yeah, that's a long
Oh, yeah,
story.
my bad. Work phones be
You're all
going
right.
off.
You're
Sorry
okay,
for that.
man. I understand. No, just talking about, have you encountered anything, you're new, relatively new and just people spreading anything about your cigars or just negativity in regards to your business or anything like that, like for no reason at all. Like just maybe somebody don't like you or for no reason, like what
Nah,
Ish was saying.
I haven't had no negativity like people that buy my stuff. But like I can say, like back when I was at PCA, you have like people that only thing they wanted, they're just there for like trying to get a lot of cigars. And I had this one guy, and I think Ish was there, and Johnny, he was right next to me. I gave him a Captain, and he tried it, and he was like, he kept coming back smoking on it, and he came back. It was down to the nub, man. It's down to the nub. He was like, yeah, I just don't like this cigar. But thinking in my head, like, well, why did you smoke all the way down to the nub if it wasn't that good? Because nobody's gonna smoke a cigar all the way down to the nub if it ain't good.
You don't like it.
I'm
Yeah.
not.
So his thing was he really wanted more cigars, free cigars, and I caught that on to that, and I didn't give him any more cigars. Okay, cool. I'm sorry that you feel that way. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. But he really wanted more free cigars, and I just wasn't about to be about that life. You give him free cigars. Like you don't smoke. I mean, if I don't like a cigar, after the first note, the first first half of it, you know what I'm saying. If I don't like it, I'm throwing it away. I'm not gonna smoke that cigar all the way. I don't care how much I pay for it. If it's trash, it's trash. I'm not going to smoke it all the way down to the nub, and then tell you, oh, I ain't like that cigar. I mean, let's just use common sense. You don't smoke anything down to the
So,
nub unless you like it.
I'm not gonna lie. I like free cigars.
well, everybody does, but,
Hey.
but to the point that he was saying, he said, okay,
Yeah.
you mind that you go again. I always do comparisons with one thing and the other, so it makes more sense. You mind that you go to a restaurant and you ask for your meat medium per se, and it comes and it's totally raw. They can fix that. They just go ahead and put it a little more, couple of minutes more, and now it's medium. Now, if you're for raw and it comes well done, now they fuck. With a cigar, you cannot do that. You cannot smoke the cigar and say, I would like it to be a little more spicy. Well, motherfucker, that's what it is. I cannot. Hold on a second.
Exactly.
Give me the. Here is cayenne pepper. Now go smoke it. You can't. But it's people
That's
like that,
right.
like they keep smoking and smoking and smoking because they so. I don't know even how to say in English. So tight, so people that didn't want to spend a penny whatsoever, and because it was free or it was whatever, they would smoke it even in. It tastes like cow poop. They would smoke it just because it was free. And then they will tell you, I didn't like it. Can I have another one to try? Well, buddy, no, you cannot. But it's I'm telling you, this business is fun, but it's hard. It's very fun, but it's hard. It's
And really,
amazing.
those kind of people, though, they can't understand
No,
cigars. You know what I mean? Like they're
at
just not
all.
at that point. So I know the way I am, I would probably be trying. I would Well, it's like being law enforcement. You know, you talk to people. Like when something doesn't sound right or something doesn't make sense, you talk. I always talk to them, trying like, what's going on? Like, what, you know, if you
Yes.
didn't like it or what's happening. I understand what you were saying, Don, about the guy, and that makes sense to me. He's smoking down the nub, and he's like, it was okay, you know, but he's wanting you to say, well, here, let me give you another one. Try this one and see if it, you know, if this
How
one's
would they
better,
want?
you know, that's,
Yeah.
and so I could see that, but
Hey,
definitely,
Dave, my bad. Send me check me out on Instagram. Shoot me a message so I have your address.
he said, I think they call that barnyard. What makes a stick? And I may not have asked you. I have smoked a couple sticks. I wouldn't tell you what they are on here, but I would in private. But they are the couple of sticks that I've tried had the same exact flavor. And it's like manure, like a very strong manure. I wouldn't even say like a good barnyard. It's like and it's really overpowering. And you're trying to get through that first inch or whatever. You're trying to see if it's going to change, and it just doesn't. It just stays there. What is that?
So in normal English, you tell me that it tastes like shit. That's normal
Yeah,
English. Okay.
but literally tastes
That's
like manure, you know?
like shit. That's fermentation. Is when people want. Okay. It is a myth. It's not a myth. It's a business talk. But do not accelerate the process. Every process can be accelerated. Okay. For instance, you imagine that somebody is gonna go and paint your house, and you want your house painted in 2 days, but they say no, it's 7 days, and it's 5,000. What about if they pay you 10,000? Guarantee you your house is painted in 2 days. You see how
Yeah.
it can be? Everything can be. So that's what happened with people. They want to have the best cigar, but they want to sell it tomorrow. Well, you made the order today, but you sell tomorrow. And instead to pay X amount of money, you want to pay X minus this amount of money. So, well, you're going to have shit. What do you mean shit? You're going to have leaves that they're not fermented, they're not cured, and it's going to taste literally, I don't know how shit tastes, but I don't know how it smells. And it's going
Yeah.
to taste like the smell of shit. And it's because fermentation and curing time. That's it. It's no other thing. You will not see a cigar that it has been, processed correctly, 2 years fermentation at the minimum. Today's day, people do 6 to 9 months fermentation. Is right, is wrong? I know a guy in the lab saying if he's right or wrong. On my mind, totally wrong, and I will do 2 years minimum. Otherwise, it will take like shit.
You think it can be a one off though, like the cigar, just that particular leaf that they grabbed might have been
Well,
that.
unless that the roller went to take a shit and didn't wipe or whatever. No, it's mostly it's the leaf. Mostly it's the leaf.
Because if they're doing that, they're putting them sticks out there, and then that's what maybe somebody else might enjoy that flavor. But for me, my palate is picking it up as it's just undesirable. Like it is
But
not.
but again, cigarette smoker. If you're a cigarette smoker for many years, you know what your palate is. You know what you want. But again, it goes the same thing. You imagine a banana. Okay, maybe I like when it's very young and it's still green, and you like when it's already ripe. It's the
Right.
same banana, but depending the days, it's gonna be better for you or worse for you. So I don't like when it's all of a sudden all black and you eat it and it's just sugar. I like when it's almost like it has needles in your tongue when you eat it because it's super fresh, it's super young or whatever. So all depends. But you can remedy that in the banana. You leave it 2 more days or 3 more days, and it will be okay. With a cigar, if the fermentation is done wrong, it's no remediation. It's no, oh, I'm gonna leave it in the humidity for a year, or 2 years, or 3 years, or three
Not
years,
going to
or 10
change.
years. Ain't gonna change because it's no fermentation.
Yeah, the whole process before it got rolled has to be complete,
Yeah,
or it's not going to change after that.
it will not change.
And I would
And
think
it's
wherever you're hanging it to dry up, like I remember my a guy would be called my grandpa, but he wasn't. He used to grow tobacco in southern Ohio. And I would think, and I remember him in the little side barn all hanging up and drying. I would think whatever you have in that room too, wouldn't you have to be very careful what's in there while it's drying?
absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. And you use it when it's drying because you saw it over there. It has the post and it has the roof, but it has no sidewalks or nothing for ventilation to go in and out, in and out. So I guarantee you that the person that you call your grandpa, if it starts to rain, he pick up everything close to the outside walls and put it inside. Why? Because the water is going to touch the leaf and the chlorophyll. It will just leave where the drop of water
Yeah,
goes.
spots
It
or
will be a
whatever.
spot with these green spots. And people think, oh, that's mildew. Well, it's not. It's just water. And that will, oh, you have mildew in your cigars. Well, show me. Oh, that spot, mostly in the Connecticut, you can see that. Habano, barely, and Maduro, forget about it. You want to see it. But it's all, you know what? You know what? When you have a killing machine, it's a killing machine. Killing machine.
Looks like a
She's a
killer.
killing machine. But depends how you treat and how how you tease them. Is this? Is just a piece of candy or killing machine? Same thing, with us. Your parents treat you whatever, you're gonna be whoever you are. If they treat you good, you're gonna be whatever you are. Same thing with a cigar. Same thing. A cigar has a personality. A cigar is not dead until you fucking light it. So if you treat the cigar wrong and you accelerate the whole process, don't try to come and say, oh my God, what if the cigar tastes like a little bitter and harsh and tastes like maneuver and tastes, well, because you accelerated the process. It was your fault. It's not the leaf. It's your fault. You did it wrong. So assume the consequences. But people don't want to do that. And they will put you an excuse. Maybe it was USPS. Probably it was raining. Probably it was water inside. Maybe it was, it's bullshit. It's the process on the fermentation. No the process on roll the cigar and dry the cigar. Fermentation is the key. Simple as that.
Makes damn good sense to me, for sure.
Most
It is
definitely.
what it is. I'm not lying to you. I'm telling you how it is.
I think you guys have picked the right guy to do your cigars.
Most definitely.
What is Don? Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. What is Don? I didn't know if he was listening or not.
Well, I remember when we had Ish on the podcast. I told Randy afterwards. I said, it's their project and stuff, but I said I kind of got the feeling in my gut that Ish is your guy.
I told him that.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
you
It's
said
like
that.
Ish is your guy. It just feels, and that's what I like about the cigar. It's a feeling too, sitting down and talking to people and and if you're going to work with someone, you want to like the people too that you're working with.
Yeah, but it's one thing that I will never do, and we were talking Randy and I yesterday, is lie. I will not lie. Not to make money, not to save my life, not to do nothing. Well, I lied in my life a couple times. It was to my parents. It was like a call, like a white light, like, how you doing? Hey, honey, how you doing? And I fucking fighting under the bridge to make money to feed my dog. I say, I'm doing great, mom. I'm doing great. That's a different lie.
Yeah.
But I like to be honest with people, and I don't like bullshit. And I hate when somebody manipulate people to do something that they shouldn't do, and I know about it. I have to be 100%, but I know about it. I will call them out personally. Or when somebody just say, "Oh, this," but all of a sudden it's that. So I don't like that. So it's I'm pretty simple. You like, you don't like. That's it. But I will never give you BS, and I'm gonna tell you how it is. No,
And
I can.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, I say I
Go
can
ahead.
manipulate a cigar. Absolutely. I can do whatever. Doesn't matter. Whatever you want, I can make it. Is the right thing to do? Absolutely not. I will do it. No. You want me to do it, and you want to pay for it? I say, hey, I do it. But if somebody asks me, I will say that you asked me to do that for you.
Yeah.
So I will clear. Yes, sign it. Otherwise, I will not do it. So it's no way. Like people told me, oh, can you do this cigar? Blah blah blah. I say, well, I can do it. Yeah, for sure. It's gonna taste different because different list, this and that. But can you? I can do whatever you want. Whatever you want. But you cannot rush fermentation. So that's what you had to pay, what you pay for a cigar. But you want to pay like some people, it's gonna cost $2. Well, festival is at the factory, not in the United States. So that $2 becomes $6 very easy. And they say, you want a $2 cigar or $1.50 cigar? I do it. What they harvest 3 months ago is what you're gonna get. So how it's gonna taste?
Mm-mm.
Not good, because it's not such a thing now. Marlon is in Japan. It's not such a thing as a tobacco sushi. It's not sushi. It has to be well done. Tobacco has to be
It's
well
not
Yeah.
done.
raw.
It's not sushi. It's not raw. It's well done. And it's the whole key. It's just do it right.
Like when we had Blanco on our podcast, he said, I got to take an organic product and produce the same thing for you every time or as close as possible. And if you're rushing, you can't rush this crop
No,
and then rush the next one because you're not going to produce the same quality of sticks.
no, you can't. You can't. That's true. What he says is true. But in the same token, if you order cigars today, it's not gonna be for the thing that I, harvest last year or 2 years ago. It's gonna be things that I harvest 8 years ago, 10 years ago. Why? Because you harvest today. Now it's 2 years fermentation as a minimum. Then you have the Q process. It can take another year. In the Maduro, it's an extra year more. That's why the color is different. It's not just because ta-chan is darker. No, no, no. It's because of the fermentation and the cure time. And, or the candela, instead to be, the fermentation is the same thing. But you take the leaf before it's ready to harvest. So that's what is green. But people, think, this is, I want this. Well, no, 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 no. You want cigars? We can make you cigars. But don't try to have, like I said, you don't have right now tobacco in your factories that they are between, yes, let's go conservative, between 3 years already after the harvest, already after the fermentation, the cure, and everything already in bells for 3 years, 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, 8 years, 10 years. You have no business to be making cigars for no one. Period. You don't have business. But you want to take a client and you don't want to lose 50 cents, and you say, you know what, the client is not paying good. You know what, fuck it. Let's put last month harvest. Okay, yeah, you don't have to pay, for 2 years people flipping the leaves every single day to clean the place, whatever. So you save tons of money, but you give to the client something that probably is going to give you fucking poison in you. You're going to be poisoned by cigar, So it's people don't care. It's just, it comes about money, 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 money. And whoever talks the most shit, the bigger they are. And that's how it came, to be honest with you. But tell the truth, say how it is, smoke it, and you will know the difference between a 3 years, 5 years, 7 years, 8 year cigar. By far, you will notice. And when this, and somebody will come, no, it's because we put in this cigar something nobody did before, or it has been, 5 years over here, but we put in the refrigerator, so it's, no, motherfucker. You just harvest that thing, ferment it for 3 months, and you give it to me. That's what it tastes like it tastes. But there is people that they can sell iced on Eskimo. I got that. I can't. So I'm gonna tell you how it is. It's easy. It's easy. Marlon, you finished with work or what?
Yeah, I just had a phone call.
Okay.
Even though I'm off
That's what I
today,
was going to
they
say.
asked
Even
you
though
some
you're off,
questions.
they're not leaving you alone.
Yeah, it's okay.
Where do you want to? Where do you see yourself? Where do you see your brand, say, in 5 years?
I, my brand, I want to see, it definitely explode out there on the market, and where everybody can just go to like these online distributors and stuff like that. I want to see myself there, being out there on these bigger platforms that sell cigars out there. And I just want to be, well rounded in different areas of the world, and just basically just make a name for myself.
Is it scary at all for you? Like, not like ooh, but like it's risky, even at a
Yeah,
lower, lower
yeah,
level. It's
because
still.
my
Go ahead.
thing is like now it's like, okay, cool. Once you get in the lounge, you got to make sure you keep these products, your inventory up, and what I'm saying, and them communicating with you to let them know, hey, my inventory is getting low. I need to place another order. But if I don't have the inventory right now, they have to understand that it's going to take a little bit more than a week or two to get this stuff. So if they know it's selling pretty good, just know if you're doing a big order, I'm going to ish with the big order 9 times out of 10, so you get everything at one stop. Now, if I have like if it's a smaller order and I have it on hand, that's awesome. But if I'm in like just say happy to 10 lounges, that's gonna the scary part is just making sure the supply and demand is there. That's really gonna be the big thing.
How many sticks do you think is too many? Or have you thought about that? Because I know you want to keep coming out with new stuff. Have you thought about? I know you're still new in it. Have you thought about discontinuing anything? Or are you still going to stay with everything? I mean, any of that kind of thoughts? Have you thought of anything like that? I guess still too early,
So
maybe.
I think it's still too early because I mean everything's still selling.
Mm-hmm.
So and that's the thing. If it's still selling pretty good, I'm not gonna discontinue anything.
Right.
The moment it
Why?
starts, bringing down the sales, I'll probably discontinue it, and then I may bring it back out later on as anniversary or something. You know what I'm saying? We may do something to revamp it, but right now everybody likes all 7 month cigars. So I'm like right now, there's no reason to do anything right now. But later on in the future, you may have to discontinue some stuff if it's not selling no more because you come out with new and improved stuff. So, but I'm hoping none of my stuff falls off and people just continue buying everything I throw out there.
Yeah, because in reality, it is competitive, right? I mean, it is a
Yeah.
competitive industry, but
Mhm.
it is kind of that. I get the sense. I mean, I know it's competitive. I'm not, going into it naive, but you know, you still got to be nice to people, and unless somebody's being a prick to you or trying to call you out or something like. But
Yeah.
I just want to get along with everybody. I'm tired of being the bad guy. You know what I mean? I will be the bad guy if I need to be, but and with today's culture of being politically correct, you kind of I worry about that with me. Glenn is the nice guy. I worry about that with me because I'm the kind of guy that'll tell you how I feel. No holds barred kind of thing. But in business, you
There's
kind of
nothing
gotta,
wrong with that.
yeah, you kind of gotta be that, or you could be that way.
Yeah,
But then
you
I think
could.
you're
And
kind of a
sometimes you
sellout,
have to.
right? Right. I
Yeah,
think.
but sometimes you have to be that guy. I mean, because what you do to one person, you could talk to them a certain way, but then this other person is how they're talking and stuff. Sometimes you just have to lay the law down and like, hey, no, bro, it's how it is. So I mean, it's good to have that good reputation that you're good and you can talk to everybody, be out there. But sometimes people take
Hurry
advantage.
back.
Take all right, they take your kindness for as a
Weakness.
weakness,
Yep.
and that's the problem. And this is at the end of the day, it's a business. And in order for your business to thrive, they can't use your kindness as weakness because you have to be on point with your stuff, and you just have to. Sometimes you have to tell them like it is because it's something they don't want to hear, but in actuality, it's what has to be done.
What's like talking about the guy, with your stick at PCA? It's like I know it ran through your mind. You're like, damn, I want to be, I want to be a nice guy. I want him. You got to be true to yourself, but you don't need to let people run over you. And that's kind of like, and I wasn't there. I don't know how that all. I mean, I could only imagine, and I probably would have felt the same way you did. But sometimes you're like, in hindsight, like, damn, did I just run off a potential customer, or if he was
Yes, I
truly
do,
like he
Joseph.
was, if he was truly like he was, and just trying to get free stick or whatever, then he's not somebody you want anyway, right? Like
No.
even in your community of what your brand represents, right? Because that's not you're not being a good wholehearted or good-hearted person and on it, like you want people with a brand, especially when the owner's there, that like if people like the owner, they're going to smoke their sticks. And you're going to have people on, like, without getting political, but just on both sides of that fence that might even they might not agree with, if they know your political views, they may not agree with it. But most of the time when you're in a lounge smoking, a lot of times sometimes it can come up, but sometimes it don't. And you can kind of feel that out. But I think that's the great thing about the cigar. Going back to it, is the cigar is that icebreaker, and it allows you, especially in a lounge setting, where you're going to sit there with that person possibly for an hour or so, and you might figure out that even if your political views or your religious views or anything like that doesn't line up, but you still like each other. You know what I mean? And that's the kind of stuff, in my opinion, that actually is needed to unite our country. Like, quit believing all this other crap and sit down, smoke a cigar, have a drink, and let's just talk. Let's see what we have in common versus what you think or assume we are different just because of our political views. Maybe you come to that. Sometimes you might
Agreement, like
agree
in
on a
the
lot of
middle
stuff.
ground.
Yeah. You find that common ground where you can really have a good time with people and not just say, I don't like him because he likes Trump, or I don't like them because they like Harris, or whatever, or they're Christian or non-Christian. And so I think that's the cigar is such a great tool for that. It's like nothing else. The cigar can
Yeah.
do
Oh,
that. Nothing else.
as a matter of fact, it is, because just look to me, to myself, for instance, I do for Christians, I do for Masons, I do for you people, I do for Hindu people, I do for everyone. And they don't care who I am or whatever. They just go and they say, okay, I want a cigar, this is the cigar, and that's it. So actually, yeah, you're totally right. But yes, it will be people, oh, you are this political view or this religion or whatever, I don't want your cigar. I see
Hmm.
people like that in everywhere. So
Yeah.
who
It's
cares,
silly. It really is silly too,
It's
because it's
stupid.
like, because I'm not. Y'all pretty much know how I am, but still, I'm still me. Rip all that away from me. I'm still this person because of
Yeah.
the way I was raised or what I did, and it's not that I don't think my political views shape who I am. I think who I
Yeah.
am shapes my political views. If that makes, like,
Right there.
you know what I
Yes.
mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's just who I am, but I'm still a good person. I'm not that. Yeah, yeah. I'm the guy that can't stand bullies, right? Like,
Yeah.
I
I
hate
hate it.
bullies,
I
and when
hate
I
it.
see that happening, like, I just want to go in there and I want to just attack them. Like, that's just retard. Well, I don't even say that word on here. I don't know if
So,
if they might
it's
do stuff,
okay.
but you know what I mean?
People understand what the meaning.
It's
All
so
right,
Yeah.
Dave.
crazy.
Dave, thanks for joining in. Make sure you get to that beating, and have a great night, man.
Yeah,
Congratulations, Dave.
yeah, and thanks for hanging out,
Yes,
man.
absolutely.
Because this
Come
is what
back
we
to see the
do.
cigar dudes again.
You never know if this live is going to be an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, or this might be the
Or four
longest
right
we've
now.
actually went. Now, this might be our longest live, and I'm good to go as long as y'all are. Y'all just say the word. We still got people hanging out, so obviously people are enjoying. Well, I hope they're enjoying it, unless they're
Yeah,
looking
I'm
at
hoping they do.
Give them a little rundown. This Thursday we have Amanda McAuliffe
Nice.
Cigars. We're going to be giving
Very
a 5-pack of the red McAuliffe Red away,
Mhm.
and then Sunday there'll be some cigar talk, but we have
Thanks,
the
Dave.
Uncle Louie show.
Another beer.
And
Oh
if
yeah,
you haven't watched these guys on Instagram or YouTube, look them up. The Uncle Louie show. It's gonna be an absolute blast.
They actually do they have they call it the Uncle Louie Variety Show. Like
mhm,
I'm surprised they're coming on our podcast because when I started looking, they're like out there. They're doing comedy shows,
mhm.
like they're traveling and stuff, and
Oh, they
that's
are
kind of huge.
hilarious.
Yeah, I mean they got. I don't know if they were already doing that and then got Instagram famous, or if they were,
Yeah,
or if that
we
helped them. But they're it's going to be fun. Like it's like going probably to theater to see them, but and I would think that they're very impromptu and they're very like it's not scripted what we're doing, right? I think they're going to be. Oh,
right.
did
And the one
Don
guy,
fall?
I
No,
believe
I'm
it's
here.
Uncle Louie. The guy that plays Uncle Louie, he actually smokes cigars too. So,
Nice,
Oh, that's
nice.
good.
I was wondering.
oh, he's funny. He does this Italian guy that's like his dad, and it's freaking hilarious.
I muted his mic, so he'll have to unmute it when
And
he
then
comes
who do
back.
we have? Let me find out who we got that following Thursday too.
I can tell you right
Oh
here.
man. And then so we have Amanda McAuliffe. Then we have the Uncle Louie show. And then on Halloween night, October 31st, we have Eric Espinoza.
Nice.
Yeah, we got a full lineup this month, and then we got a full lineup. Yeah, it's a full line. We're gonna start booking for after the first soon, because it's crazy. Or we just come on here every Sunday and do half-ass with Ish. It's
Yeah.
kind of crazy. But yeah, man,
No worries.
I love getting on here and I learned so. I don't know why I was thinking it was a million cigars. I don't know why.
No.
I don't know why that was there. I'll never say a
Well,
million again.
well, it's because many people start to say it's a million.
Oh,
And
really?
I've seen many boutique people, brands, start to say a million, but it's not. It's 100,000. That's it. It's 100,000 cigars a year. Period.
And even at
But,
Andy, I
100,000,
think
there's
I
still a
think
lot of
Ish
boutique cigars.
I think Ish loves the cigar dudes as much as we love him.
Oh, I know he does.
absolutely.
I know he
I,
does.
I,
Yeah.
It's fun.
I will be
wants
right
you
now
he
watching a
loves you so
movie, eating
much he wants you
something.
to come to his house.
Hey, we're going to his house and we're gonna have a friggin'
Not
blast.
the other cum, but the one cum.
Hey, my wife says, I said, hey, we're going, da da da. This is what we're doing. I said, it's just laid back. I have no idea when we're going over there. I don't know if we're going one day or 2 days. I mean, we may go a couple days. Who knows how it's going to happen? We may all go out and party. Who knows what's going to happen when we go down there? But she said, okay, well, blah, blah, blah. I said, hey, you'll have a car and you can Uber or we'll Uber. That's got everything over there. We will go have a great time. I guarantee it. But the
Oh,
weird thing is, it's like, it's the first Thanksgiving that I've never been with my family, and that's going to be kind of weird, like being somewhere else. But all of our family is actually going out of town this year. We didn't know it until we started planning this trip, and we're like, oh well, crap.
oh shit.
Or they're going to different places that we're not going to be. So yeah, but it's going to be a great time. I wish Don could fly out. That'd be great. That'd make it good too.
Yeah, it would be great. Just wait till I get back stateside, I'll be able to
Oh,
maneuver.
when you
But
get back here, you'll be a lot closer anyway, probably if you move to San Antonio.
Most definitely. So, y'all, I gotta get out of here. I got an appointment at 1 o'clock there, so people come to the house for this radon stuff. I don't know what they're doing, but the housing people will be here literally here in the next 4 minutes. Uh, so I'm gonna have to jump off.
Okay,
And
Bernie. I'm just kidding, man. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I
You
understand.
had lunch and interviewed Ish once too.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it sucks. I mean, it's been great time out here. Damn near 4 hours. We're rolling
Yeah, man. Hey,
3 hours.
Yeah.
you are officially the longest podcast we've had, because I think
That's
we
where it's
went
at.
3.5 hours, and you'll see. I think you'll start seeing. Hopefully, that thing will start getting some. Since you started streaming, it'll start. Start watching everything. We'll help you grow. I'll start
I'm
posting and
still
all
in the
that. We'll help
comments.
each
Oh
other.
yeah.
Oh,
Uh,
definitely. So,
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
it was great to be on. Definitely let me know when you want me back on. I'm always welcome. I'm always ready. Uh, So,
You are always welcome. I'll tell you that. You're always welcome. I consider you a friend. We've gotten to know each other quite well in a very
very
short amount
much.
of time. So
Very
it's not quite that well.
Sounds a little zesty-ish.
Not zesty.
I know, right?
Randy's
I did tell
been
you I'm
hanging out
married,
with
right,
Glenn
Don?
too long.
Yeah.
Been hanging out with Glenn too long.
All right. Well,
He's
I'll go
so
ahead.
good.
Let me end it, and let me get over here and find out where I got to go, and then y'all just hang out just for a second. All right, guys. We appreciate everybody hanging out. Y'all remember, peace out. Y'all love one another.